Hi, I'm just making this really quick video because I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm trying to get back to a proper uploading schedule, and I decided to make an ad for the Movie Scoops podcast. Just a 10-minute excerpt, maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. I'm still in the middle of editing this. I'm still deciding how much I want to still include that I still want to tease in the video, but just letting you know that I am an official member of the Movie Scoops podcast now. I'm not just a guest. And yeah, so if you want more of me, definitely check out Sean and the Movie Scoops podcast. And yeah, but as for now, I will keep trying to upload. Even if all I upload is just these types of videos, I hope you all enjoy and you'll stick around for this new year, all 300 of you.
Like this podcast getting delayed. Uh, Another movie was delayed for about a year or so. The Batman.
Yeah, the
Spoiler
Batman.
alert. We're going full in depth.
We're going in. Oh wait,
We're going on a deep
before
dive.
before we get into, we have like a list of movies and TV shows we've watched that we're just gonna like go through and everything. Massive spoiler warning. Like I'm not gonna. We're not gonna do non-spoilers and spoilers like I normally do. We're going flat out. We're gonna talk about everything. All right, that's your spoiler warning, and let's get into it. So, the Batman, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the worst movie. No, I'm kidding. I love this movie.
Oh
I've seen.
gosh.
I
It's
I
amazing, right?
involuntarily watched it 3 times because there are sometimes you watch a movie, and you're like, you know what, that was good,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't think I'd ever watch that again. The first time I came out of the theater watching the Batman, 2022, the Batman with my dad, I was like, that was good, but I don't think I'm ever gonna watch that again. Like that was a great experience. I had a good movie going experience. The
Yeah.
sound, the music, the camera work, like the hints in the story, like everything. It's so majestic. There's no other word for it. It's just
Majestic.
perfect. It's like for a movie that's been stuck on the line for so long, it's so
Yeah.
good. And like
Like I kind of
a
I
lot
kind
of
of feel that
movies,
way like when I go see a movie. Like I felt this way with Spider-Man. Like I went to go see the movie and I was blown away. I thought it was amazing. And then I went to go see it again like a few more times, like two or three more times, and it wasn't as good as like you could see the flaws in the story and everything. And I feel like especially this is a very apparent with Spider-Man that it was all built up upon nostalgia and everything. And then you go and
yeah.
see the movie
Oh,
and it blows you away. And then you go back and you're like, oh, I know what's going to happen here and everything. And then,
yeah,
but I never felt that way about the Batman. I've seen the Batman probably 3 times now. I saw it on the Wednesday,
yeah.
the week it came out, like the day it came out. I saw it on the Wednesday. I saw it the Wednesday night. And then I saw it again that Friday. And then I saw it again last Thursday. And even though there are a few little bits in it that don't make a lot of sense.
Easy.
I thought it was amazing.
Name the flaws. Challenge.
Okay, I did have some.
Have a
Let me
list somewhere.
Great.
let me find the list. There's not many. There's not many.
Is this a pen
It
and
was
paper
just-
list that you had out in the theater?
Yes. No. So
Some people
so
actually do
probably-
that.
Probably
Some
one of the
critics
things
actually
was
do that.
as
Psychopaths.
something that like didn't feel right to me. It's the scene where they're out and where the Batmobile gets introduced and Batman and Catwoman are at the car and everything, and Batman gets knocked down.
Get back up
We
there.
don't see Batman again until he's at the car, and I feel like what
Yeah, he's in it.
I feel
Yeah,
like what was missing there was Catwoman looking over. He's on the ground, and then she looks over again, and he's gone. Because it was just like
we needed that disappearing.
we needed
Yeah,
the disappearing,
Um,
and so when the car started up, I thought it was a remote control. I thought it was
yeah,
like
and he was just hiding underneath the car. He just fell behind. Yeah,
I saw like someone write online about the Batman that when he got in the car, he stalled it at the start. Like
Oh,
no,
that's
I thought that too. I thought
I thought he
I
stalled
thought they
it.
no because
Batman
because
contrast.
the way I explained to friends who hadn't seen the movie yet, they like a lot of people were like, so Batman, not Batman v Superman, Justice League, like the Joss Whedon cut, is like a really weird mesh of like comedy and like really dark and serious.
Yeah.
Is this like that at all? And I was like, no, it's more like Star Wars humor. And for those who aren't inclined, Star Wars humor refers to the original trilogy of Star Wars, where it's like a character will say a line and then it's not like what they're saying isn't funny. Like it's probably something mundane or something generic, right? Like, oh, my blaster isn't working. Well, then use it like this. Like like what they're talking about isn't that funny, but it's how they're talking to each other that makes it funny.
Yeah.
And there's a good couple of moments in this film where it's like that, where it's like a police officer will say something or imply something, and then Batman will just be like, "Yeah, okay," and then like that's kind of funny
Yeah.
because it's this Bruce is like really young. Like this is probably
Like
the youngest incarnation of Bruce we've
I'd
seen,
probably say
and he's
he's
just
like
super
maybe
awkward.
25 in this. I'm just trying to like account for training
what's his name?
with the League of Assassins.
Edward Cullen. What's his real life name?
Robert Pattinson.
Robert
Robert
Pattinson.
Pattinson.
Yeah, Battinson. He's
Pattinson.
I think he's 35 in real life.
I don't think so. I think is he?
He's like 33, 34, 35.
He was about 20 when Twilight came out, I think, or he was 19. He was getting
He's
there.
35. Jeez Louise.
You're talking
What?
about
He looks good for
19-year-old.
No, do you know who looks
Jeez.
good? Andrew Garfield. He's 38.
He's basically dead.
Yeah. Being 40 isn't dead. Being 40 isn't dead.
No, it's just like you're so used to when people turn 40, they like start to look older and everything. And then when you see like these actors like Robert Pattinson and Andrew Garfield, you're like thinking, oh, they're probably minimum.
Mid-20s, at least. Mid-20s.
No,
at least.
minimum like 30,
Yeah.
31. And when you find out they're like almost 40, it blows your mind.
Well, they
Yeah.
have this,
But,
they have this trip in
um,
Hollywood. You know Walt Disney?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I've heard of him.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
heard of him.
cryogenically frozen under Disneyland, as we all know.
Yeah.
No, he's
I know,
not.
I've seen
He
it.
got
In
cremated.
I've seen it.
In between movies,
He-
Andrew Garfield.
he's a
just-
spider. He's like
yeah.
a spider.
Yeah, in between
underneath there. He's a frozen
Spider-Man
head.
movies, in between those Spider-Man movies, he's just cryogenically frozen in his basement.
Yeah.
He needs to
It's-
keep the youthful appearance.
The
in Parker
hidden tunnel-
cameos.
The hidden tunnels underneath Disneyland. There's actually more hidden tunnels, and that's where Walt Disney is. He's like a little spider.
There are
He's
hidden
like in
tunnels the
Batman.
hidden
He's
tunnels.
like in Batman Beyond, where
Best Batman.
Mr. Freeze
Bruce.
is like
Oh.
like a spider.
Oh, he's just hooked up to the computer,
Yeah. So coming into the Batman, like
First.
I kind of knew it was gonna be like amazing because there wasn't much like background drama with it apart from it being like pushed back and doing reshoots and whatnot, which is normal. But there wasn't like they're doing
Robert
heavy
Pattinson
reshoots.
did
They're
get
putting
COVID during filming, I believe.
yeah, he did get COVID, yeah. But like there wasn't like, let's say for example, the Justice League, the Joss Whedon one, it was like, oh, it's getting pushed back. They need to do heavy reshoots. They're putting about the Batman was, even if the movie was terrible, like if it was absolute trash, I knew it was gonna look amazing. Because it's done by the cinematographer, I can't remember his name, but the cinematographer who did Dune as well as Blade Runner.
Oh, fuck. What was his name?
Wait, I'll just search up his name quickly, but he, like, literally, I knew for, like, going into this movie, even if it was incomprehensible, the cinematography was going to be amazing.
I before the movie even came out, when
Frank
it was
Fraser.
just tidbits and whatever,
Yeah.
when
his
it was
name.
announced that Matt Reeves was directing this, I was like, okay, this is immediately going to be like probably one of the best incarnations of Batman ever. And let me explain. So in like 2012 or 2014, I was trying to become a screenwriter, but I'm really bad at story
Weren't you
structuring
12 at the
and
time?
writing. Yes, I wanted to be a filmmaker super bad as a small child. So I literally tried everything. I wanted to be an actor. I sucked at acting, so I was like, okay, let me try like 7 other different things. And I did finally get to it. I'm good at editing, or at least music video editing. So I'm kind of there. But yeah, I wanted to be a writer. I was like, if I can get this down, I'll be good. Turns out I suck at writing. But Matt Reeves had a TED talk, or I think a segment on something, and he talked about writing, introducing characters, and fleshing them out to the real world. And then as soon as I heard that Matt Reeves was going to direct a Batman film, I was like, this guy has it like down pat. This He will know what he's doing, because if he still believes what he preached in that TED talk, he can do anything.
Yeah,
He can do anything.
100%.
And guess what? He can do anything.
Yeah.
This man, like,
I love.
I watched the Planet of the Apes movies when they were coming out. I thought they were generic and fine. I knew he was doing them. I knew it was the same person, but I was like, there's a disconnect here. I knew that Planet of the Apes was based on a movie from the 70s, but I was like, there's a disconnect here. Like, something's not
and
right.
Tim Burton did a
But,
reboot
yeah.
back in 2006 that we don't talk about.
Bruh.
Oof.
Yeah, but
Everyone pulled on their collars there.
loved the realism in this movie. I feel like it was more based in reality than the Dark Knight trilogy. And the reason why I say that, I think for example, is the suit that he wears.
Armor.
The bat suit that he wears feels as if like he's constantly adding on to it. Like he's like, I need to add, like, oh, I got stabbed. Like I could have got stabbed
Yeah,
here. I need to
there's
put,
patches
I
everywhere.
need to put
Yeah.
like
And
that
also,
stuff here. I need a flare
I
here.
love all the cuts and smudge marks on his mask.
Oh
If you
my
look on
gosh,
his
I love
eyelid,
that so
and
much.
if you look on his nose piece, there's like 2 cuts going opposite ways. So it's like, okay, in my brain, my stupid little goblin brain, this is how it played out. Batman was trying to stop a mugging, and some jerkhead, some loony with a knife tried stabbing him in the face and ended up getting his nose and almost his eye. You know,
Well-
so like just those little details to show
I
you know
loved-
he's rough around the edges, but you know he's willing to fight it all.
I love throughout the film you could see like the bullet holes in his suit as well, like where the bullets had
Yeah.
ricocheted off. They weren't just like
They were making
like Ben
sense.
Affleck's or Christian Bale's, where it was like the bullets
Did nothing.
would do nothing and just ricochet off. It was like no,
It
this
would
does
literally be
damage.
bulletproof, but this suit is far more realistic. It's more bullet resistant
Yeah.
and not bulletproof.
Okay,
Yeah.
Spencer, I'm gonna throw this to you. What did you think of the mystery element of the film? Like that
Red Law.
genre
Yeah.
of adding that in.
Well,
The noir.
I think that it's something that Batman movies have been sorely lacking is mystery, because he is